Our coverage begins in the nation's capital, where the Senate has agreed to once again probe the disbursement of about 500 billion Naira loan by the nation's development bank to small and medium-scale enterprises in the country. The motion, which was raised by a member of parliament, seeks to know why Lagos State alone, located in the southwest region of the country, got over 60% of the loan at the detriment of the remaining states of the country. Our correspondent Amadin reports.
The motion, which was raised during the last Senate, was once again raised during plenary by a member of parliament asking for a fresh investigation into the Development Bank of Nigeria. The lawmaker says available evidence proves that disbursement by the bank through other participating banks is lopsided.
They have what they call participating financial institutions, that is microfinance banks. So far, the bank is using about 64 of them, out of which 60 are in Lagos. 4 only are spread around the other 35 states in the country. And I want to also tell my colleagues that the other developmental finance institutions that they call DFI include Bank of Industry, Bank of Agriculture, Nigerian Export Finance and Import Bank, Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, National Economic Reconstruction Fund, Nigeria Infrastructure Development Bank, and NISA. And I want to tell my colleagues that the ownership of the Developmental Bank, or Development Bank of Nigeria specifically, is owned by 60% of it is owned by the federal government of Nigeria. That gives us the power to not only oversight, but also to have a strong say in how the institution discharges its responsibilities.
While other lawmakers think investigating the bank is the wrong idea, they recommend a probe into laws guiding the bank's operations, which directs its disbursements to SMEs.
The institution that is involved here is a reputable institution. It's an institution that have laws, rules, and principles that is guiding their day-to-day activities. If Senator Ali Ndume felt so bad about this, then let's go ahead and set up another ad hoc committee to give it a second look and looking at all these criteria that has been set or put in place by this development bank and see if the region or all the regions in this country has been given a fair hearing in terms of access to these loans.
The area we are supposed to look at now is the criteria. But as I'm talking to you, 66% of these funds have been paid back. And the bank is only basing their criteria on the basis that you'll be able to repay this loan so that it will be an evolving loan. So this is basically the issue.
And with the further explanation that the bank in question is owned by various international agencies, including the IFC, and it's not a wholly owned Nigerian bank. So it's business. They may want to set their own criteria. And so the criteria for the states that are outside Lagos may not be able to meet the criteria. And somebody also said that they were very interested in the collateral. And so if the collateral is located where they feel they cannot reach, if there was a breach, they may not accept. But still, I think we should look into the issue. Why I think we should look into the issue is that there may be recommendations here that can help us in future. At the end, when there's a review or even the report that has been available now by the clerk of the Senate, the report of the former ad hoc committee that was set up.
Amadin reporting for News Central.